opportunity with no Rowan Marshall and no Ryder. So he will have the first kick. Paul Hunter.
Oh, geez, he might be in a bit of trouble there.
Yeah,
Zach Williams hit Clark.
You see him just leave the ground there, Williams. You're always having your heart in your mouth when you're the player that bumps in that situation. You're praying that the player gets up really quickly. And Clark,
this is the head clash, so he gets rid of it. Dangerfield.
He has to get a week or two, boys.
Goes in with the shoulder, and it's a head clash between the two of them. So he didn't jump to bump, which is good, and it wasn't a jump bump where the shoulder hits the chin, but he still affected a bump after the ball had gone, and the head clash is going to be his responsibility, isn't it?
So basically, you choose to bump, you forfeit all rights.
Yeah.
That's what we've been told. Yep. And despite the fact that there's no malice, there was no intention to get him high. No one goes into to get involved in a head clash themselves, because you're every chance of coming off second best, but that's irrelevant.
Well, we need that rule because we have to protect the head. There are too many concussions, and we're seeing the impact of repeated concussions with past players and the like at the moment being investigated and being stuck.
So have a look at this. This is the Lachie Neale instant. Gary Rowan in the background there, and a bit of a round arm around the neck or shoulder region more than anything. Down to you, Ab. What are the repercussions of this?
Yeah, look, that was well and truly off the ball, wasn't it? Lachie Neale not very happy.
Connor Blakely, the sub for Fremantle, if they need to jump with their sub.
I think you know where you sit in the pecking order if the trainers go to one player and not the other.
Back to the wing. Meek could make something of it. Switkowski the smother on Flynn's kick. Wilson content to see it out.
And there's another injury concern. Nathan Fife, he is not in good way down here at ground level. He's up and moving, but I think that incident was right in front of us. This will be a concussion situation. They'll look to test him and make sure he's okay. Oh.
Leicester knocked it down. Caleb Daniel, face first tackle, didn't look good.
He called holding the ball.
Yeah, the two different umpires had two different interpretations. From our angle, it didn't look good.
Well, he bounces out of the first tackle. Caleb Daniel then comes from behind, secondary in to secure the tackle, get the holding the ball opportunity.
So this is an important kick. They've been long every time.
Well, Jack Darling's on fire here at the moment. You see Kennedy going down with that ankle on that occasion. That's where we believe it happened, and that was, well, to say the least, very interesting from Keane.
Oval. And the Crows are up for the challenge at the moment.
I think that's really evident, Wayno. I mean, talent-wise, when we look at it, the expectations for the two teams, we lean towards Port Adelaide. I think that's fair to say, but
he's no good, McHenry. He might be gone.
He's cooked, I think.
Wow.
This is where the doctors will take control.
He's a tough little fella.
He doesn't want to come off.
He's lightly built, but he has a crack.
Just here, Sam. Be alert here, guys.
Oh yeah, that's trouble for Lysette.
Yeah, he may be having a couple of weeks or so off. Scott Lysette.
Possession number 43 for Mitchell.
Getting up, which is the great news. Look at this. Eyes for the ball.
His commitment.
It might have been a head clash as well. There was definitely a head clash. So Plowman went down.
Now Starcevic is decked. And he's down. And he's a tough boy. He doesn't stay down.
He's reported. Arlen Pickett reported for striking. He's reported. He's reported.
Well, that's not...
Move on. Play on.
Now told to move on.
Oh, Melbourne with the boys. He's reported. Reported.
Free kick here.
He reported for striking.
Now on the forward.
For striking.
Your kick turn, Hunt here.
So trying to work out who was reporting. I think it's Zorko. And a downfield free.
Going to McDonald. There's a little bit going on before that play. I said Zorko's just gone to push, and it just clipped and got him a little bit high in the jaw. Didn't hit him hard enough. McDonald sort of stood there and had to go back at him.
All the way, but you can understand Papley's frustration.
So, do you want those?
That was frustration.
Take the tackler on and you don't get a clean, decisive handball. I think it should be holding the ball.
There's Day, and he's been met high.
Just struggling to get to his feet at the moment, looks like.
His first game back in 10 weeks. Day, of course, he was off with that ankle, and he's been reported here, I think. Wicks.
Lynch won the battle against Gawn. Oliver at half-back. So if you've just joined us, Demons by 4 at quarter time, Pies by 16 at the long break, Pies by 5.
Clearly, I've got great relationships with Jack and his family, but I think he's a smart lad. He's a competitor. He gets a bit of red mist every now and then, and you know we love that about him as well. But in this instance, he just got it wrong, and not unfortunately for him, he got it wrong in an area where you can't err on any side of caution or give it a bit of a nudge and well, it was a kidney punch or it was this or that. You know, I think you muck around with that area. So yeah, I think that's about right.
So it's ball gets flicked in the green direction, and he's taken in a very strong tackle, draws a free. In fact, it's going the other way to Dangerfield for a high fend. There we are.
What have we played? 17 minutes, JB. There's one goal kicked in the game by a guy called Kolajasny, who...
He copped one in the throat. Their danger with that fend off from Toby Green.
It's the unusual chart of making unreasonable and unnecessary contact to the face of Tom Berry. So that looks bad. Jared Berry, I beg your pardon.
That looks bad. And you can see the reaction from Jared Berry. And entitled to react like that.
Cluggage took the weight off the kick. Fullerton goes down. Heavy hit from Myercheck. Fullerton still down. Put body on body, and good to see Fullerton back up. Here's another look.
It's an old-fashioned shirt front, that one from Brodie Myercheck. I don't think there was anything nasty or untoward in it, Richo.
A bit of vision just at the completion of the three-quarter time. Then Toby Green walks towards Max Stevic. Not straight through him, but certainly collecting him on the way through. And then they have another discussion after this. And Matt Stevic, probably not all that happy.
One. Petrarca within range, off a step. Christian goes, bang! First to the ground.